of the night might have been the performance of the year. Gentlemen, feast your eyes on Ja Morant. Grizzlies, Spurs, late second quarter. Bart, this one sort of defies my ability to describe it. So what do we think about this dunk? We got Morant, we got Ja Morant on the wrong end.
Say hello to my little friend.
What do you think?
I tell you what, man, this kid is so explosive. Every time I see him, I cry for the Knicks.
Unbelievable. Right on Ja Morant. But you know what? He had another play at the end of the half that might have been better. How about this? 1 second left in the half. Come on. That goes in.
Unbelievable.
Can't he? What?
Man, that's one of those horse shots. There's no way that you would think you're going to try that in an NBA game, but Ja Morant could somehow pull it off.
He is the best.
I was put on oblique.
The best show in sports, 29 at the half for Morant, and he was just getting started. Grizzlies by 10. Fourth quarter now, 5 minutes to play. It's an 8-point game. Morant, 1, 2, 3, 4 defenders, not a problem. Memphis by 10. 4 minutes to play. Memphis up a dozen. Morant with it again. Look at just count the defenders that just have no chance. That gave him 48. Grizzlies by 14. 3 minutes left. Get it to him. Get it to him. Let him get half a century. And it's good. Ja Morant would finish with 52. Second consecutive game in which he sets the franchise scoring record. Grizzlies win it again. And after, Morant overwhelmed.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if I can talk about that right now, man. My head all over the place. I felt like, a little bit of pressure. It's like, man, you here now, you got to get it. And as I got close, they told me to, go ahead and go get it. So that's why y'all see every time they got the ball, they was looking for 12.
All right, so the Grizzlies played 2,207 games before Ja Morant became their first player ever to score 50. That's the most games any team has played before their first 50-point score in NBA history. And if you include playoffs, Ja Morant is now responsible for 5 of the 7 highest scoring games in Grizzlies history. Did I mention that he is in his 3rd year in the NBA? Tim Legler, what? I mean, I don't have any way to describe what it is we're seeing in this kid right now. What should we be saying?
Well, what you're seeing right now is a combination of some of the best slightly built guards in the history of this league. I mean, he combines all of those guys in one package. He's got the relentlessness of an Allen Iverson. He's got the body control and finishing ability of a Kyrie Irving. He's got a swagger about him that gives that team so much confidence, Greeny. And right now, I'd say Ja Morant is probably at the top of the list in terms of must-see TV. If he's playing and you've got League Pass, you better be checking out Ja Morant because it's very likely you're going to see something that you haven't seen at all this season. And the other component to his game that's so important, it's where he does his damage. This team had 66 points in the paint last night. I think they've had over 70 12 times. And it's Ja Morant is the guy, your point guard, is the guy that's doing all of that damage at the rim. And that just breaks you down completely the entire game. So right now, Ja Morant seems like he's on a mission. He is really driven right now, and he has elevated himself firmly into the MVP discussion.
Yeah, he has scored 98 points in their last 2 games. And one of them, in Chicago the other night, so it's against a good team. You said in the firmly in. The MVP conversation has basically changed every week, right? It was DeRozan, it was Embiid. I'm old enough to remember when it was KD and Steph Curry. But Morant has a legitimate shot at winning that award, doesn't he?
No question about it. No question about it. Because right now, this is the time of year when final decisions are going to be made in people's minds. And he's putting these kinds of electrifying stamps, on that decision-making process every single night. Joel Embiid, I still think, is the guy that controls the award. I think it's his to lose with what he's done all year. He doesn't look like he's going to let up. You wonder if will it hurt him in some respects adding a James Harden here down the stretch? Will that cannibalize some of his votes because they see how much help he has? So Ja Morant slid up there for sure. Jokic is very much in the discussion. I think Giannis is in the discussion. And I think Luka Doncic now is starting to elevate that team to put himself in the discussion. But I think Embiid is the guy that it's his award to lose right now.
That's fair. I will say this, though. Memphis could easily wind up the 2nd seed in the Western Conference. If they were in the East, they would easily have the best record. Right now, if I had a vote, I think I would give it to Ja. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.